We all face a strange paradox. We live as if we're immortal, yet squander our time as if we only have a single day left. The stark, often ignored truth. Time is our most precious commodity, and the one thing utterly beyond our control. Notice how the people who least value their time are ironically the ones who complain the most about life. Let me tell you why. My grandmother, a woman who'd already hit her 60s, used to say, "I'll be gone soon, my dear," almost like a mantra. She repeated that phrase for 34 more years, living to 94. 34 years of believing her time was short, when in reality, a whole new chapter awaited. It's a common human failing, isn't it? We either think our time is up, or that there's always more. We swing widely between these poles, believing life's already over, or imagining we can postpone everything indefinitely. But there is no later. There's only now. I had a friend, Bob Yates. Inseparable since childhood, we were brimming with plans, two young guys doing everything together. He got his driver's license before me, ecstatic, feeling the freedom. It was one of those ordinary days, you know the kind, nothing seemingly special, yet the ones where everything can change in an instant. He was driving down Kingston Road in Toronto, red paint cans in his truck. He lost control, hit a bridge abutment, and that was it. 16. Gone. Can you imagine? A 16-year-old with a whole life ahead, crushed against the concrete. The red paint remained on that bridge for years, constant, stark reminder. Now, let me ask you something. If you'd asked him 30 minutes before the accident how much time he thought he had, what do you think he would have said? 50 years. But he didn't even have half an hour. My grandmother thought she was leaving soon, she had 34 more years. My friend, so young, didn't see the next sunrise. That's the uncomfortable truth, you don't know how much time you have. It could be 30 years, 30 days, 30 minutes. And yet, you live as if you're invincible. You wake up, get distracted, procrastinate, and call that living? It's not. It's squandering the irreplaceable time. Most people treat the present like a chore and the future like a guarantee. But tomorrow is a comforting illusion, a way to avoid the responsibility of acting now. How many times have you thought, "I'll deal with that later, I'll start that diet next week, I'll get my finances sorted next month, I'll take that course when I have time"? That later never arrives, does it? And suddenly, 5 years have passed, 10, sometimes, a lifetime. Then comes the crushing weight of looking back and seeing how much time slipped away, while you remained stuck. Why? Because you were excessively busy with inconsequential things. How many notifications have you checked today? How many hours scrolling through your phone, watching shows you'll forget later? How many commitments did you accept out of fear of saying no? How many times did you self-sabotage, using the excuse that it wasn't the right time? I'm not here to judge. I'm here because I've been there. Because I've wasted a lot of time too. Because I believed I needed to wait for something to happen before truly living. But the truth is, you're already living. Right now. This moment, while you're listening, is your time passing. Do you realize that? You're literally exchanging minutes of your life for this experience. Make it count. The contrast back then was striking, an older woman saying she'd be gone soon, and a young man who never considered he might leave soon. That contrast jolted me awake, highlighting that what matters is what we do *now*. Your life happens in this moment. Not tomorrow. Not when you have more money. Not when you get promoted. Not when everything is perfect. Life is here. It's while you breathe, while your heart beats, while time flows invisibly like sand through an hourglass. You can't rewind the hourglass of life. There are no do-overs. Every choice you make today builds or destroys your future. Every, yes, born of fear steals a piece of your time. Every hour spent on distractions is irretrievable. Don't misunderstand me, rest is vital, fun is essential. But if you're using them as escape, as anesthesia, you're not living, you're just occupying space. And living is so much more than just occupying space. Be brutally honest with yourself. List everything that's stealing your time, everything you do automatically, without thought. Ask, does this get me where I want to go? Or does it pull me away? If it doesn't contribute, eliminate it. Life's too short to waste on things that don't transform, uplift, or propel you forward. You can change everything. But only if you decide now star. Because time doesn't wait. And life, your life, is happening right this second. You get the same amount of time each day, 24 hours. Doesn't matter if you're a CEO, delivery driver, or a stay-at-home parent. Time is equal. Yet some build empires while others stay stuck. Why? It's not how much time you have, it's what you do with it. Most people treat time like an elastic band, stretching it to fit every dream, distraction, and excuse. But time is relentless. It doesn't wait, stop, or rewind. It simply flows. And those who don't keep up are left behind. For years, I was trapped in that cycle, believing I just needed the right moment, or more free time, to start something meaningful. Then I realized, time doesn't appear, it's created, respected, and used purposefully. We often confuse being busy with being productive. Being busy is easy, anyone can fill their day with tasks, meetings, commitments, and social media. But being busy isn't the same as progress or growth. Many are overflowing with things to do but empty of purpose. There's a massive difference between activity and productivity. This is where the separation lies, awareness of where your time is invested. Harvard University conducted a decades-long study with over 70,000 people. The happiest weren't the wealthiest or those who worked least. They were those who used their time with clarity, who knew how to say no, prioritized their days, and consciously chose what mattered. If you don't control your time, someone else will. How many times have you accepted unwanted invitations to please others? How many times have you neglected your own essentials because you were busy handling someone else's urgent requests? Every yes to something unimportant is a no to something transformative. Steve Jobs, a genius, was obsessed with time. He believed every minute should create something significant. He famously said, "The only way to do great work is to love what you do. And the only way to love what you do is to not waste time on what you don't love." Michael Jackson, on the other hand, teaches a different lesson. He had talent, resources, fame, but lost control of his time. He was consumed by relentless schedules, external pressures, a system that prevented him from stopping, breathing, being present. Untended time becomes a burden, leading to collapse. Have you felt like you're just going through the motions? Dragging through days, just trying to finish the week? That's not life, that's survival. Years ago, I made a radical decision. I started saying no. No to things that didn't help me grow. No to distractions. No to the guilt of refusing non-additive invitations. And mostly, no to the idea that my time wasn't as valuable as someone more important. That decision enabled me to build a global business, impact millions, and live with purpose. Are you in control of your time, or are you being swept away? Every second is either used or wasted. In 5, 10, 20 years, the only question that will matter is, what did I do with the time I was given? Write down everything you do in a day, from waking to sleeping. Then honestly ask, how much of this truly matters? What propels me forward? Eliminate what's purposeless. Discard what doesn't build. Abandon what distances you from who you want to be. Your time is your life, sacred and slipping away. Now, imagine an hourglass. The sand at the top represents the future, the sand at the bottom, the past. What matters is the tiny fraction of grains falling now, the present. That's where life happens, where decisions are made. Most people ignore this, stuck in the past or projected into the future, waiting for the perfect moment. But now is all there is. The past is gone. The future hasn't arrived. And now? It's being wasted. I keep hourglasses around, a reminder that every second counts, that life passes while we hesitate. What you do now builds your tomorrow. It seems obvious, but living with this awareness is rare. Most live on autopilot, waiting for the right time to change, invest, apologize, or start a project. That time never comes, it's already here. Want real change? It doesn't start on Monday, New Year's, or after vacation. It starts now, with a decision to do something different today. You might think, I have so much to solve, I'm so far from my goals, a small step won't matter. But that's wrong. Now is the only fertile ground you have. If you don't sow today, there'll be no harvest tomorrow. It's not easy. Changing now requires presence, breaking old patterns, stopping to ask, what am I doing to myself right now? Science shows the brain adapts to daily habits. A Duke University study revealed over 40% of our daily actions are unconscious habits. Almost half your day is on autopilot. If you don't wake up, time will pass, and life will continue, without you truly in it. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and feel what's happening now. Forget yesterday and tomorrow. Only now. You can choose to think differently, change your attitude, make that overdue call, start that project, get up, walk, eat better, take that first step. Everything starts now. And if not now, when? I remember a night alone in the office, everyone gone. Late, tired, hungry, sleepy, yet with unusual clarity. Something inside said, it's now or never. I sketched out the mentoring program that would impact so many lives. That moment of presence and action transformed into something grand. It all started with a decision. A choice. The thought that if I postponed, that impulse might have died, sends chills down my spine. You've had those moments too, haven't you? The good news, now is always available. It doesn't judge your past, it only asks for presence. Presence is courage, I'm here. I'm alive. And I choose to do something with it. If you want to change your life, don't wait. Start now. Write that idea. Get up. Cancel that useless commitment. Do what needs doing, no matter how small. Life doesn't wait. The most frustrating thing is knowing what to do but not doing it. That feeling of needing to change, decide, leave a situation, yet remaining paralyzed. An invisible force pulls you back to the routine you hate, self-deception. Most say they want a different life but refuse to change the behaviors keeping them trapped. They want more money but don't change their time management. They want freedom but keep saying yes to things that bind them. They want peace but feel chaos daily. And the tragedy? Many have given up but keep moving, waking up, working, smiling, pretending it's okay. Outwardly normal, inwardly silently frustrated. Time passes, and the question hits like a punch, why am I delaying my own life? I met a brilliant man who said, I know what I have to do, I just can't start. It's one of the most common phrases I hear. Most aren't lost for lack of knowledge, but for excess distraction. They are so entangled in obligations they didn't choose, in automatic routines and commitments that disrespect their dreams, that days slip by unnoticed. They think it's normal, but it isn't. It's not normal to live on regrets, postpone crucial conversations, tolerate unhealthy environments, or be a spectator in your own existence. If you've come this far, maybe you know you've done this too. I'm not here to blame, I've been there. I know what it's like to hide behind a busy schedule, pretending you're in control when you're scared, of failure, of success, of disappointing others, of disappointing yourself. The only way to conquer that fear is to stop delaying. The life you desire won't happen on its own, it demands action, and action requires decision. And every decision begins now. I've lost count of the people who've cried, I had the chance, but I let it pass. They are left with the weight of knowing life could have been different if they'd simply started. I remember a man in a large company, well-positioned, stable salary, but unhappy. He dreamed of starting his own business, he had the idea, the resources, family support, but lacked courage. For years, he said, next year I'll leave. It's not the right time yet. That year never came. He was laid off, emotionally drained, and lacked the strength to start over. Years later, I met him as a consultant for a small company. He said, "If I'd acted while I was still strong, maybe I'd have my independence today." While you wait for the ideal moment, your strength diminishes, clarity fades, and enthusiasm wanes. Don't wait to improve, don't wait for perfect conditions, they'll never be perfect. It's your attitude that needs changing, not the circumstances. Modern psychology calls this emotional procrastination, avoiding crucial actions because they require facing reality. Your brain, to protect you from pain, distracts you with more comfortable things: social media, food, TV, useless conversations, excessive work, to keep you away from what truly matters. The only way out is to confront it, to take that first step, even with fear, even without guarantees. Feeling stuck. It's easy to get bogged down in the details, but sometimes, just taking *1 step forward brings incredible clarity. You've made it this far, that's awesome. So here's a challenge: pick one thing you've been putting off, just one, and tackle it in the next 24 hours. Doesn't matter what it is: return a phone call, cancel that appointment, or finally start that personal project. Stop overthinking and just do it. You'll feel instantly re-energized. This isn't about some grand scheme, it's about feeling truly alive, right now. Life isn't tomorrow, it's the courage to act today, even if it's small. The size of the action is irrelevant, the decision to stop procrastinating is everything. That's how life transforms, one small step at a time, in the present moment, because the present is all we have. The past is fixed, the future uncertain, but this moment? This moment holds the power to change your life. By letting go of the unimportant, you'll unleash a strength you never knew you possessed. If this resonates, you're ready to level up. The next video will take you further, helping you become a slightly better version of yourself, a subtle but significant step on your journey of self-improvement. I appreciate you being here and look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we'll delve deeper into building a more fulfilling life. We'll explore new perspectives, practical strategies, and daily routines to boost your personal and professional success. Your journey towards a richer, more meaningful life is a gradual evolution, not a race. Learn from setbacks, celebrate wins, and always remember your potential is limitless. Believe in yourself, persevere, and don't be afraid to take risks. Fear is an illusion that limits your possibilities. True strength lies in overcoming your fears and stepping outside your comfort zone. Success isn't a destination, it's a continuous journey of learning, growth, and adaptation. Subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos, and share this with your friends and family. Let's inspire others to achieve their goals. Thank you for being here, see you in the next one.